Sator, we welcome you ringside for a much-anticipated bout. Let's set the table for you and get ready to dish up this big night of action. Well, they've been waiting for this moment, and now they get it. Round one underway. He just missed that shot up top. Tyson's defense is paying off now. Eddie, I'm going to be kind in simply describing one of our fighters tonight as just having low stamina. He's going up against a guy who's a high motor guy tonight.
Yeah, what I think he has to do, and I'll be kind too, is he just has to go for broke, go for the Hail Mary, jump right on the faster guy.
Mike Tyson blocking that punch. Not the most accurate uppercut you'll see. Incredible jab by Roy Jones.
Keep working the body.
Great hook to the head that time. Come on. And yet another big shot comes in. How about that? Roy Jones Jr. down after getting tagged by that power punch. Well, not all knockdowns are created equal. I think the knockout victim here is actually pretty fine.
Yeah, that was a flash knockdown. You know, he went down, he got up right away. Now what he has to make sure he doesn't go past that flash point.
Not precise at all by Roy Jones. Able to counter that attack. Tyson's impressing the judges and himself with that right hand. They're not exactly getting to know each other. They're just beating the hell out of each other early on here.
Yeah, Joe, if this keeps up, they're both going to have headaches, and we're going to have one of the great fights to talk about.
Right to the head with that right. That's a big uppercut that just crashed home. And that does it for this round. Now that he's back in the corner, we get a close-up look. Tyson's cut even looks worse.
And it's up to the fighter now, Joe, for his attitude not to change. You know, we can look at it and we can say, wow, that cut looks worse. The fans can look at it and say that. But the fighter must be steady, the same attitude as though he doesn't have a cut. Otherwise, he has no chance of winning this fight.
They both decide to bring it. And now he brings the left hand upstairs. Roy Jones Jr. right in the way of that hook to the head. Oh, that had to hurt. And now he's targeting upstairs. And now targeting his opponent with the overhand right. Jones's inability to hit the target is really making him look silly right now. He's throwing plenty of punches, just none of them are landing.
No, he's throwing them too wide, too far away. And what's going to be worse, right now he's only getting frustrated, maybe embarrassed, as you touched on. But what's going to be worse is when he starts getting counted in between them.
You need to block more.
Teddy, you can try to put a label on Roy Jones Jr., but I don't know that you can necessarily classify him as any one style of boxing.
No, he's a guy that breaks the rule book. He would drive traditional trainers batsy. I mean, really, they would get nuts because he does everything you're not supposed to do. He pulls back from punches instead of slipping them. He drops his hands instead of keeping his hands up. He dares you to make a mistake, and he dares you to catch him while he's making mistakes. If there's ever a guy that you could compare him to, I would say a little bit to Muhammad Ali. And Muhammad Ali was the engineer. He was the pioneer of making wrong right.
The round comes to an end, and now the tough part begins for the corner because their fighter is dealing with some swelling.
Well, what they have to do is get that end swell. You know what that is. That's that piece of metal that you put in ice. You get it nice and cold. It retains the cold, and you have to put it on the swelling. Nice, even pressure. Some guys go crazy. You see it all the time. They push at it. They start smearing into the side.
Are they spreading the swelling when they do that?
They think in their minds that they're evening it out a little bit, spreading it out a little bit, but they're doing more tissue damage. They're actually adding to the problem.
His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. Well, I don't know if he's hip to the idea of becoming a counter-puncher, but I get the sense you'd agree with it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's got the perfect platform, the perfect form for it. The guy's walking in right now, not moving his head much. He can time him, he can counter him.
Left and right, left and right, left and right.
Fires right back at him. Took a shot, now he gives a left.
Nice.
Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. He scored well after being hit himself. You see what happens when he commits to the uppercut. Look at that. Great work there. Tyson's left working well that time. And a big right hand comes crashing home from Tyson.
Double up your punches.
Head and body, head and body.
More punches, work the body, kid.
Good biting, snapping shot by Mike Tyson.
Unload!
Last 10 seconds of round number 3. And we come to the end of the round.
Keep him in front, okay? Don't let him move around too much. Cut the ring off, then get off. Set the pound.
Tyson's up 3-zip on Teddy's scorecard, but obviously he's putting together a big lead here, having his man down.
Yeah, his opponent keeps walking straight in, so he's catching him with straight punches, hard straight punches.
Good job staying away from the danger there. This is really solid defense by Mike Tyson. You see how he has his arms up in that peekaboo position, but by doing so, he's not allowing any of his opponent's punches to get in. Iron Mike with an iron right. Jones is showing a little bit of a defensive shell, but Teddy, I'm seeing punches still getting through and splitting that guard.
Yeah, well, that's the problem, Joe, when you put those earmuffs on, but you don't move your head. Some of them are going to get through, and this is important when you handcuff yourself, so your opponent is going to stay in there a little bit longer, knowing that nothing's coming back right away.
Digging in with a left to the gut. Well, the referee is doing something that may shock the crowd. He's actually thinking about stopping this fight, but you know what? Tyson's in a bad spot, Teddy.
When you're so used to be the one who's doing the delivering, the one who's dishing out the punishment, you don't...
Big shot there. Oh, and he goes down again. The question is, can he rise up and continue on? Down he goes, but he's going to continue on, beating the count. And he returns on that exchange. That hook was well off the mark. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Good job. It was sudden, it was fast, it was direct by Roy Jones. If that keeps up, this is going to be a good night. The right hand scored by Mike Tyson. And that's the end of round 4. Mike Tyson's defense is going to need to shine when he gets back out there. I mean, just look at the close-up of that cut we're seeing.
Yeah, he's got to use his legs. You're right, Joe. He's got to get out there and buy some time for those medicines to work.
Jones is giving his opponent headaches here now. He's throwing punches, but he's able to block them away. Straight right was lined up, but he missed. See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. Roy Jones Jr. is almost as if he's scared to throw punches right now, that he's just thinking strictly about defense after being tagged earlier in this fight.
Well, he needs some help in his corner. That's where a good corner comes in right now. They have to straighten his mind out right now. They have to give him another way of attack. They have to give him a plan B.
Little head knocking with that right hand. Huge uppercut by Tyson. Good return fire that time. Halfway into round number 5 here. Unable to score with the hook. There it is! Throw the scorecards out. Jones is down and looks to be out. Roy Jones Jr. finds himself down, but not necessarily out, as he rises up to fight on.
Nice one.
Coming to the end of round number 5, last 10 seconds. Mike Tyson's giving his opponent fits right here. His head movement is making for such an elusive target.
Yes, it is. Now the opponent has to make an adjustment. He has to realize that he's finding air more than he's finding any surface up top. So go downstairs to the place that's not moving, down to the body. That'll start to take away some of that head movement.
Roy Jones Jr.'s gas tank may be heading towards empty here.
Yeah, and I don't see any gas station in the nearby vicinity.
That's a big right hand. Look at this. What a big shot. Well, he's been there before, and now he's there again. He got floored.
He can't afford to keep going on that floor. You have to wonder when the referee's going to step in now and stop this.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Down he goes. Now up he gets.
And if he wants to stay up, he's going to have to grab on, kill a little time.
Unable to score with the hook. A little something for his opponent after getting tagged.
Don't let him get...
He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. Wow, impactful short hook got to him that time. That's not going to be easy. Oh, and there you go. Unbelievable. Just the barrage continues. He's knocked down again.
But his desire and heart is just as strong as it was before.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And it's over. Look at this. Mike Tyson's power just much too much for his opponent. Another knockout for him.
Ladies and gentlemen, by knockout, your winner,
Mike Tyson shocked himself just as much as I think he shocked us. Who would have ever thought a late knockout here? This thing was assured to go to the scorecards, but it's over.
You know, you made a good point. Who would have ever thunk it? Whoever would have thought of it? But his opponent never thought of it. He got lulled to sleep, and that's why he's sleeping on the canvas in front of us right now.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us ringside.